way better. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This feels so weird. I haven't filmed in a minute. It's been a while. It's literally just because I'm lazy and I procrastinate things a lot. I get in my head about filming and then I don't know what to film. I don't know if what I'm filming is entertaining enough. I don't know if it's good enough. So I just get in my head about a lot of things and that results in me not filming at all. I always look hella rough when I do these. This is a pimple that just decided to show up. This is from a scar that I recently picked. But other than that, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like my forehead and like right here, my skin has lightened up. Not lightened up, but my scars have lightened up so much. That was way too long of an intro. Today I just wanted to do a get ready with me. I'm not going anywhere. I just have to take some pictures for Instagram, so that is literally it. I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna do my makeup. Okay, so let's start off with foundation. For foundation, I have a sample that I really want to try. I have a sample of the NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Cadiz. I really wanted to pick this up yesterday, like the full-sized bottle, but I was so like conflicted between Cadiz and Tahu. I feel like Tahu is way too yellow golden and I'm not really that yellow undertoned. I'm way more neutral. So she gave me a sample of Cadiz for me to try out. She taped this up like she wasn't kidding about spilling this. This is Cadiz from the Sheer Glow. This might work. This is also, by the way, my first time ever trying Sheer Glow. Before this, I would always buy the Radiant Longwear, I believe it's called. And my best friend uses Sheer Glow and she absolutely loves it and it always looks amazing on her skin. But that can also just be because she has amazing skin. So I really want to see how this, where is my foundation brush? Like, is it playing hide and seek with me? What's happening? Oh my god, it's right in front of me. Jesus. Okay, so yeah, she uses this and I really want to know how this looks on my skin. So it's in a small little jar and I'm like, how am I gonna get this? Because I don't want to like dig in with my nail. This is why my life is a mess. I never know where I keep things. You know what? I'm just gonna use the back of a brush because, oh, yeah, you know. Yeah, Tahu it is. This is way too orange for me. Damn, I really thought that this might be neutral enough. But this is way too orange. That is a shame. But I'm still gonna try it though because I really wanna know how the finish of this foundation is. So just don't mind the color. The color is off, but I'll fix that. I just wanna see what the finish of this foundation is. Okay, I can already tell you do not need a lot. So I put a little bit too much on, but we can spread it nicely over my entire face. It feels really lightweight. This is a NYX number 3 brush, by the way, one of my favorite foundation brushes. Also another brush that I really like is this Il Makiage 100 foundation brush. It's just a nice, I like nice flat buffer brushes. Only this one is just a little bit bigger, so it's quicker. I don't know. My skin's a little drier than it usually is because I just had a peeling, so it's like flaking a little bit. But this isn't emphasizing that too much. I thought this was gonna really emphasize that texture that I have, but it's not that bad. So yeah, this is what it looks like on my entire face. I like the radiance it's giving me. I like that it still looks like skin. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Honey. This is one of my favorite concealers. This one is a little bit more like my actual skin tone. I fluctuate between like light concealer and shades like this. And right now I'm in that phase that I only like concealers that match my face rather than really highlighting. I just have my moments. I'm gonna put a little bit of that here. Have this foundation match up with my neck a little bit more. And I haven't been putting my concealer in like a big triangle anymore as well. I don't know. I'm over that. I don't know. And I put a little bit here because I tend to have like dark spots around the corners of my mouth. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit on my nose and here. And I'm gonna prep my eyelids with this as well. I usually let my concealer sit for a little while, especially this one because it's really dewy and radiant. I just want it to set a little bit more on my face, not too long, but just a little. Let me blend this out. I actually have some new products that I'm gonna try in this video. I also have this I Heart Revolution banana powder. I saw Jordan Lipscomb use this powder and she said it's a really nice powder. Tammy Clark also uses this powder, but she uses the shade Chocolate Banana if I'm not mistaken. And they both said that this is a very nice powder that makes your face really nice and smooth. It smells exactly like bananas and I'm not quite sure if I'm a fan of that just yet. I hope that scent doesn't linger because it's a heavy banana scent. So yeah, let's blend this concealer out. I just love this concealer. I love how it like blends into your skin. It blends with any foundation you put underneath. It's full coverage, but it doesn't look cakey at all. I really love this. I think I really love this foundation as well. And maybe, you know, I don't want to speak too soon. I might hate it at the end of the day, but as of now, let me put a little bit on my eyelids. I just like prepping my eyelids with this as well. And let me just put a little bit more on because lately the dark circles I have are crazy. I also need to get my I really need to get under my eyes filled up again because I'm noticing the more that is going away, the more tired and the more insane I look. So I have to get those filled with filler again. The last time I got that done was, I believe, over a year ago in like June, and it's now the end of July, almost August. So yeah, it took a really long time for that to fade, but now it's starting to fade a little bit and I can really notice it because I can see like the lines coming back and I don't like that. Okay, so time to try out this powder, this I Heart Revolution banana powder. I will leave the link to everything down below. I'm just pressing out my concealer anywhere it has already creased. I'm just blending that out before I go in with my powder. And I'm actually going to use a brush to set my face. Lately, I've been using a brush rather than a sponge. I've been noticing that that looks just a little bit better on my skin, especially because I have dry skin. But sometimes when I press in my powder, it looks a little too cakey for me. Brush I'm using, this is a NYX brush. I have no idea what kind of brush this is. I think this was of a collection, some type of holographic collection. I got this when I still worked there, so it's pretty old, but it fits really nice underneath my eyes. And I'm just pressing that powder in. Damn, that powder does like really smooth. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that powder smooths. It reminds me of, not the powder, but the effect. It reminds me of what the Fenty powder does for me. When I put that on, it just smooths out my pores, my imperfections. It just, so that's good. The shade is good. It's not too light. It's not making me ashy or anything. The scent isn't too horrible as well. It's way better than the Coty scent. Anything better than that Coty scent. I can't with that one. Not bad at all. Also, the foundation is really holding up nice. And I'm just using my Can't Stop Won't Stop powder from NYX in caramel to set like my cheeks and everything. I'm just quickly gonna do my brows. For brows, I don't know if you guys know this, my mirror keeps just creeping up on me. I keep moving it in like more and more. For brows, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have powder brows. I went just before the whole COVID thing went down. I got them done and I was supposed to go, when you get powder brows done, You're supposed to go one time, and then 5 or 6 weeks later you go back again and you get like a refresher. You just get them done again to see if she missed any spots, just to make the pigment more intense. That's just usually what you do. And because of the whole thing, like we all went in quarantine, I wasn't able to go back, so I went back like 2 weeks ago. So my brows are still like flaking and healing a little bit here and there. So what I just do is I take this NYX eyebrow cake powder and a little Kiko eyeliner brush that I had. I'm just gonna press the powder on top. I'm not gonna rub because I don't want to disturb the healing, or you know, I don't want to mess anything up. I'm just gonna lightly press the powder on top. That's literally all I'm gonna do. I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but this one is just a little bit with powder versus that one. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. Brows are done. Should we do bronzer or eyeshadow? Let's do bronzer. I feel like I'm going in a really weird order of things, but what's new? Okay, so for bronzer, I have something new that I want to try. This is the Revolution Glow Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in the shade Light. These have been going viral for the last like month or so. I'm a little late to the party, but Jesus, can I open this? I'm a little late to the party, but I really want to try this. Makeup Revolution really, I feel like for the longest time we were all kind of complaining that Makeup Revolution didn't make any bronzers for darker skin, and then they just said, you know what? Fuck it, here's about 50 new bronzers. They have so much. Like they have the Tammy collection that has the dark bronzers. I believe they now have a I Heart Revolution, a little like highlight and contour shit. I was about to say shit kit that really runs dark as well. And they have these, which this is the lightest one, and I even think that this is too dark for me, or at least a little bit too ashy. So yeah, that's really good that they came out with bronzers for darker skin. Yeah, I've swatched it before, but this is probably gonna be more of a contour shade for me. It's really cool toned. It's damn near gray, to be really honest with you. Let me show you it in comparison to my Fenty. Now the Fenty one is also pretty neutral. In the beginning I was really scared to use this one, but this turned out to be one of my favorite bronzers. As you can see, it's like literally on its last leg. Thought this was gonna maybe come close, as in how it's neutral but still neutral enough for me to use, but this is really more of a contour color. I think if I would use this as a bronzer, I would look way too muddy, way too ashy. Usually I never contour, but because I really want to try this out, I'm just gonna contour a little bit. No, let's use this. This is a Boozy brush, a precision contour brush. I'm just gonna pat this in my bronzer a little bit, tap off the excess. This is definitely a contour, a nice contour, but definitely a contour. Maybe I can use this like for my nose contour. That's so extra, me using this entire bronzer just to contour my nose. That's gonna take me 500 years to finish. But yeah, if you're into contouring before you bronze, you're really gonna like this powder. If you're my shade. I believe the shade after this, medium, is nice and warm, but I for sure know that that's gonna be too dark for me, and you only need a little bit because this is pigmented. But as of bronzing, I will definitely be sticking to my Fenty Beauty. But just the Fenty Beauty is so hard for me to get. I have to order from the American website, and I do not want to deal with like customs. So if you guys know of a bronzer that you guys recommend me to try, please let me know down below, because I'm always looking for nice bronzers. I'm always looking for nice anything when it comes to makeup, but if you know of any nice bronzers, please let me know. I feel like I went a little overboard with the nose contour, so let me just bake around my nose really quick. Let me just let that sit there for a little while I bronze with my Fenty Beauty bronzer. I'm gonna use this BH Cosmetics V2 brush to bronze. Yeah, I made my nose disappear. I have no explanation for this. I look insane. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know. This never happens. This is definitely because of that powder. My nose looks like I don't have one. Let me just move on, because I can stare at this for 55 years. Let's just move on. Try not to focus on my nose, please. Thank you. Now just grabbing my Milani Baked Bronzer in Soleil. This is a new one. I really love this bronzer, and I'm just taking a little blush brush and I'm applying this as if it is a blush. How does the base look? I think the base looks nice, other than the fact that, well, one, my foundation is too dark, and two, I made my nose disappear. I feel like my base is looking pretty good. I'm trying to fix it. I keep trying to fix my nose situation, but I'm making it worse. So let me just stop touching that and accept the fact that I have no nose. Okay, so what do we have left? Eyeshadow. I really need to clean my brushes. It's becoming like it's too much. This is something that I should be ashamed for. So yeah, as far as this goes, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna use this again. I'm not really much of a contour type of person, but I'm sure it will come in handy one day, or I'll maybe give it away, or maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. Moving on to eyeshadow, my desk is a mess. With like my Revolution order, I ordered this palette. This is the Chocolate S'mores palette. I just liked it because it has a whole lot of brown, like matte neutral shades in it. This is like a nice small palette that I can take with me. I'm just gonna dip into this shade right here. It's called Dainty. And I'm just putting that all over my crease. It's just a nice brown. So my camera caught me off there, but I finished my eyeshadow in the meantime. What I did, let me show you. I used this in my crease. This is the shade Dainty, and I just fluffed it all over my crease with this NYX brush. This is my favorite crease brush. Then I took the shade next to it, Broken Biscuit, like in my outer corner to kind of deepen it up. And then I took this flat Zoeva brush and I took this shade, Cracker, with this shade. So this in the shade, the light matte ones, and I just pressed it on my eyelids as if I was doing a cut crease. If you've seen my soft glam video, you know what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I did. And then I just took this shade Roasted on the same brush that I did my brows with, and I kind of just smoked it along my lash line. But yeah, that is literally all I did. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that banana powder and put it right here, so I have like a little bit more of a crisp cut. And while I let that sit, I'm gonna do my lower lash line, taking like a little brush like this, taking it into that same shade Dainty, and just blending that all over my lower lash line like that. And then I think I'm gonna take that Roasted shade, the one that I put on like my lash line. I think I'm just gonna put it on my outer corners on my lower lash line as well to make it a little bit more smoky. Yeah, I like that a little bit more. That's fine, that'll do. I did not feel like putting any liner on today, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I think we're pretty much done. Just have to put some lashes on, some mascara. So let me just put on my lashes real quick and I'll be back, and we'll do my lips and then my hair, and we'll be done. My lashes are on. My makeup is pretty much finished. I am just gonna spray it with some setting spray. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. The only thing that confuses me about this setting spray is that you can never feel if it's full, if it's empty. If you shake it, you don't feel anything. It's just, the inside of this is a mystery to me. I would really want to know what this looks like from the inside, but as you guys can see, it just sprays. Oh, it just sprays so nice. I bought a fan yesterday. I left it with my sister. Shit. This is why I bought the fan, and I forgot it. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Highlight. I forgot to put on highlighter. For highlight, I'm gonna use this. This is the Kiko Unexpected Paradise. This is from the summer collection. It's a really pretty golden highlight. I'm gonna take a little bit of this on my MAC 240 brush. I'm just gonna put a little bit here and a little bit here, and I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. This is a Boozy brush, a small blending A3 brush. It's just a pencil brush. I like this for my nose. I'm just gonna put a little bit here and a little bit on the bridge as well. And I quickly want to show you guys a topper that I've been using. This is the Meraki Cosmetics loose highlighter in the shade Zeus. This company makes the most beautiful like loose highlight and like the loose glitters and stuff. I will link it down below, and a little bit of this goes a really long way, and I just like it as a topper for my highlighter. It just has those like loose specks in it that just, it's so pretty. And for lips, I mean, I feel like the combination I do on my lips is so boring because I never do anything else but a nude like glossy lip. I really need to switch it up. This is the NYX Suede Matte Lip in Downtown Beauty. That's way too much lip liner, but okay. Then I'm gonna take the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London, and on top of that I'm taking the Kiko Hydro Gloss. If you don't know about these glosses, please get to know. This is the number 3. It's just a nice light peachy pink shade. Okay, so that is it. We are done with makeup. Now I'm just gonna do my hair. What I'm gonna do for my hair is I'm gonna use my Luxury for Princess extensions. I'm gonna do it like down and like, so what I do is first I take my hair out this bun, and I already straightened it a little bit yesterday, but I'm gonna do it again because my hair doesn't stay straight. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm doing it on clean hair. I need to put a little bit of product in my hair before I straighten it. I think that is why my hair doesn't stay straight. So I'm gonna test that theory out today. I'm gonna put a little bit of product in these parts and then blow dry it out and then straighten it, and if that doesn't do the trick, I don't know what will. So I do this clip-in method. I don't know if you guys have seen my half up half down tutorial that I did on my IGTV. I pretty much only use like the top right here, and I leave the rest of my hair alone. I don't straighten like my whole hair and then put the clip-ins in, because that would just be, one, it would take way too much time, and two, I do not want to straighten my entire head. So this is just easier for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna part my hair, and I'm just gonna leave out the parts that I want to leave out, which is usually just this top part and a little bit on the side, because I don't want you to see like my clips on the side. You basically take out the hair that you would if you were to put on like a U-part wig. This is the same amount of hair that I would grab for that. Okay, so now that I have like my top half that I'm gonna straighten, I'm just gonna put this in a bun, and the rest of my hair I'm just gonna spray down, put some leave-in in, put maybe a little bit of a hair mask in the ends, and I'm gonna basically just twist it like this, twist my whole entire head, bobby pin it to my head so it's flat, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I've put you guys a little bit further so you can see I've put you guys a little bit further back so you can see what I'm doing. I straightened this part of my hair. I've blown it out, straightened it. I've put a little bit more product in the hopes that it will stay straight. I think it will, but I think I might have overdid it product wise, because now my hair looks greasy, which is not the best. But as you guys can see, I need to pin this part back a little bit more, but I've pinned my entire hair, like the lower part of my hair, to my head, so I do not have to straighten that. And now I'm just gonna grab my Luxury for Princess extensions. This is what they look like. They're new, so they're still like so soft. Oh, I just love a fresh set of extensions. This is the 22-inch, 330 grams of their luxury hair. I've got mine in the shade Natural Black because that matches my hair the most. 320 grams, by the way, is the most grams that you can get. It's the thickest because my own hair is thick, so I need something to resemble that. And because I don't use my actual own hair to fill it out, I need as much hair as I can get. So yeah, I'm just gonna clip these in like you would clip your extensions in, and we will style it when I'm done. Yeah, everything is now clipped in, as you guys can see. Let me show you guys from the back what it's looking like. So now it's time to let this part loose so we can blend everything in and really just coat it everywhere. Also make sure you have enough to coat the clips in the back. Okay, so this is what it's looking like right now. This is all my own hair right here, and then we have it going into the extensions, and when I go like this, you can't see my extensions, which is what we want, so I can tuck it behind my ear if I want to. Now, of course, you can keep your hair straight straight like this, but I'm not really a fan of the like all straight hair. I don't really think that straight hair like this suits me. But if it's what you prefer, of course you can keep it like this. I'm just gonna curl it a little bit with a big barrel, so I just have like those voluminous curls that I like. Not really curls, but more waves. So my curling iron is hot and ready to go. I'm just gonna take this brush right here and spray it with a little bit of got to be, and just tame those little flyaways that you sometimes get on the top. Please wear a glove, by the way, if you do curl your hair, because if you don't, things like this happen. And I'm just an idiot who doesn't learn from her mistakes. I'm gonna use this big barrel. This is a curling one that I got from AliExpress. I am still waiting on my curling iron that I ordered from Luxury as well. It's a 5-in-1. This one I do not recommend. The barrel comes off. It breaks really easy. That was one of the reasons why I burned my hand yesterday. So once I got the Luxury for Princess one, I will of course already link it down below, but I will let you guys know, like probably on my Instagram, if I like that one. Yeah, I'll just keep you posted. I've heard great things about it, but I haven't tried it myself, so of course I can't really say a lot about it. I'm just gonna wrap, I'm using pretty big chunks. Just gonna wrap this around, and I don't really like a lot of curls. I just want it to have a little bit more body, so I don't hold it for too long. Just let that cool off in my hand. And I'm just gonna repeat this throughout my whole head. By the way, I curl away from my face, so I curl it to the outside of my face. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, that's how I curl it. This side is all done. I'm not gonna comb it out just yet. Not before I finish the other side at least. I'm gonna put a little bit of this got to be spray in, not a lot, because this will make your hair hard. But just to hold the curl a little bit. And let's do the other side. Okay, this side is way better than this side. What happened here? Okay, and then I just put my fingers through it. This is how I like my hair. Nice with volume, still pretty sleek, just a little bit more body to it, so it looks a little bit more, I don't know, I think this looks a little bit more playful. This also suits my face more, I feel. Yeah, that's it for today's video. I feel like this is gonna take me forever to edit because I have a lot of footage. It took me forever to film, but I really enjoyed filming this. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in my next video.